we went to Raqqa, where ISIS is, and that was a completed like. At the time, I was okay, but uh, now thinking back, it's insane. Like I was in the center where the slaughtered heads are like hanged on the fence of the park.
That's fucking crazy.
It was like all dark. I couldn't really think much of it.
But you saw it.
I saw it and I still remember it. Like it's a picture in my head. And then we stayed there for like 10 days. Then we left. So me and my mom and my siblings basically left from Raqqa walking and through a bus through the what's the word? Hudud. What's hudud in English?
Hudud?
Yeah,
The borders?
the borders. Through the borders of Turkey and Raqqa or Halab, I think it was at the time. And obviously there's both parties on each side. So we started hearing shooting, and then we started running, left our luggage, and just started running to safety.
That's crazy, yeah.
But we made it.
Did you see actual ISIS guys?
Oh yeah, bro! I was stopped at like one time. I was walking because you're supposed to have like your niqab on. So I
Yeah.
was walking with my grandmother, and she didn't have one. She for health issues, she can't breathe. So they stopped us. That's the first time I met them. Second time I was walking with my mother's grandfather, for shopping, and because of my haircut, your haircut would be like against their terms. You'd go to jail, whatever, for whatever reason.
What's my haircut supposed to be?
You're trying to look like someone who's not Muslim. Like my haircut was like Ronaldo's haircut. I was a big fan, so I had the same haircut before coming to Raqqa, and they're like, "This is a haircut of a kafir." So you either go bald, or next time I see you, you're gonna go to the prison.
That's crazy. So ISIS always made me sick, to be very honest. It was all bullshit to me, but
Yeah, I mean, I didn't make much of it. I was definitely very, very scared.
for sure, you're
Like,
a kid.
Now, like that, like out of everything I've been through, that was the moment I was super, super scared.
Yeah.
I was shaking. Like I even scrambled my head and just ran back home. But we didn't stay there for long. We just went to.
How old were you at that moment, by the way, when you met those ISIS bastards?
So let me think back. So I got into Canada 2 years after I was in grade 8, so 14, so 12 years old.
That's crazy.
Yeah. 12 years old. I met those guys. Yeah, it was very scary. I can still remember like the way he looked. And they all looked terrible.
I was at the park when I was 12 years old.
Yeah, I mean,
And then you're out there meeting ISIS guys and fucking running for your life.
I wasn't running for my life. I think it was just trying to be authoritative over me. Like, I don't think he would have done anything to a kid. They're Muslim at the end of the day, so they have some manners. They wouldn't. I wouldn't imagine them killing a kid over a haircut, but they definitely, they try to be like the angry guy at you, and it worked at me at the time. But we got to Turkey. That was good for us. A few days after, the same house we were in, where my grandmother, my aunts, it gets bombed. Like there's a bank here and there's the house here. So there's a bomb that happens in the middle, like from the Syrian regime. No one died, but both my aunts got injured, and it was crazy how life works. Like if we were there, we definitely would have been heavily injured because we used to stay in the balcony all the time because of the weather.
Why it's nice weather?
Sorry?
Nice weather, is that why?
No, it's very hot inside.
Oh, it's very
so
hot
you go
inside,
outside
yeah.
to be able to breathe.
Of course.
So we were always at the balcony. If we were at the balcony, we would have like been heavily injured.
God forbid.
Yeah, but we made it, and no one. That was like the last memory out of Syria. Now, just my relatives that are in there, and they're mostly women. Women, like they're not in danger from the regime. They're just in bad financial positions. Like the economy is terrible. Same prices as here, but there's no jobs there.